8 o'clock this morning. I have with me Minya Royal is here. I told you Royal will be paying some visit one of these days. So he's here. Until Enche, I'll give him the platform and I welcome him this morning to join me on this special morning show as we're going for Christmas. He will be taking over sometimes when you go on the Christmas Eve and some festivities. The Royal will be here to take over. Now, we'll be having one or two issues before we get back into business. We're going to pause for a course. Now, your pay, your bills, your bar. Many Royal bidding komo. Now, then we'll talk about the issue of the special prosecutor and also matters arising, the Galamsey menace, and then the school issues by especially the Wesley Girls High School, the Buhaha that came on, and also Yedihun Koma, it had not been left out. Now, 1 year after elections in Ghana, yesterday was one solid year. People have not remembered about all these issues, but I think 1 year down the lane, we will assess the propensity and the government achievement so far. The NDC achievement, we'll look at that one too, and later on we have a deliberations on that. So there's going to be a mixed reaction and then a couple of issues that will be gingered this morning on our program Hot Digital Online UK once again.
Hot Digital Online is celebrating 20 years of compelling content. We birthed a dream 20 years ago, and today we are here with you celebrating. It's 20 years of bringing you relevant news, the eye-catching stories, 20 years of entertainment, 20 years of growing together with you. We say thank you for sharing our journey with us for 20 years. We share our brand promise with you by continuing to bring you quality Ghanaian content. Wake up with Hot Digital Online every day because it's 20 years of compelling radio. You are listening to Hot Digital Online, celebrating 20 years.
Mema wakwa baba Rehoboth Havens. Biaya ema wakwenya ma woni wabusu anya setnapa. Esaya dan papa ne bo sha se free $55,000 per. Rehoboth Havens adaya ya nwene ni ye esi ayi mensa damfa enya biaya ya tena keke eya biaya ema wa hotoso ne bambo fano se wote mantemu a ahobambo shonko eni je biaye ni asumdwe a eyema wa busua wo ho Ghana fododo na ewa manone eni daso so mbetumi atofie wo Ghana eya kechiri esanya so di pie de omosonti na nokwasem ne se edise Ghana ni bia tumi ye fiura bebi a woni wa busua benya hotoso na asan ye japade amechiri ma Sani ebeye obibia benya kwenya aye fi renti. Rehoboth ne Ghana sikankrabia hodo aye hyehye sonko a ema wotofie na watua ne nkakra. Ne ehia ne se wode $5,000 beto ase na eno ma wakwenya ma utumi tu kotenemu. Na ne aka no watua ne nkakra. Woma wonfie du baako a wode betua woka. Sani ebeye a ahokyere bia mmemu. Ye wo 2, 3, 4 bedrooms a yahye da siesie no se ema wa hotoso. Bambo enne asetnapa. Mentwentwen wona ase kra bo wodache ho ban ne freying wo +447 917 376 631 ana +233 24 476 4499 ebiem +233 55 375 1933 Rehoboth Social Housing yama wani da so se obeye fiura bemu.
This is the kind of good news I should be getting on a daily basis. Thanks to UnityLink, my life has become so much easier. I have on my phone in my palm right now the brand new UnityLink mobile app. It's free and easy to use. And I must say, it's fast, safe, and secure. UnityLink has the best exchange rates. Sending money to anybody is as easy as going through my phone book, selecting the person's name, bam, it's gone. It's really a great feeling when you know you can send money instantly to MTN, Vodafone, Airtel Tigo. Easy. Now I can even transfer money from my mobile phone into my bank account and pick it up at the bank instantly. I can even send airtime to loved ones. The UnityLink mobile app makes it possible for you to send money to over 3,000 locations in Ghana. Now it's time for you to download the free UnityLink mobile app. On Android, go to Google Play Store. On iOS, go to Apple Store and get sending now. UnityLink mobile app. Money go, money come. Fast.
AJN and Co Limited. Wow! Quality accounting and tax services, and now officially recognized as one of the top 200 UK accountants in the 2016 Sunday Times list. Hooray! Come, let's do business and even save you more money. AJN and Co Limited. We are chartered certified accountants and business advisors. One of the finest in the country with quality professional services and excellent customer delivery. Our services include preparation of company and annual accounts, bookkeeping, self-assessment, payroll services, preparation of charity accounts, gift aid claims, tax planning, tax returns, business plans and advice, company registration, preparation of budgets, all kinds of mortgages and remortgaging. And now we are one-stop shop to arrange protection for general insurance, life cover, medical and health insurance, and income protection. We mean business. That is why we are now officially one of the top 200 accountants in the country. Papa Yamaya Budinya Echese Yaduma Soeni, Entibra, Nianya or tax returns, and Waduma Husikasem Yina amount. Nayabua Amunya mortgage, Naya insurance in Shishaya Efatawo, Wajuma, and Wabusuenina. So big companies, small businesses, charities, sole traders, self-employed, shops and restaurants. Please call Let's Do Business on 0163 447 0495. That's 0163 447 0495 or 0788 307 7742. Our address is AJN and Co Limited, Equitable House, 10 Woolwich New Road, London, SE18 6AB. Visit www.ajnandco.co.uk. Now officially a Sunday Times Top 200 accounting company.
The news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online.
Manifesto now 1 year. Kamia say most flagship ones are being inaugurated, launched, and they are a big
aggressively. Look, the investment economy is but yet there can big push. Yet me who then there are major roads. Look in Ghana, Accra. The road from Accra to Pram is very important. It open up Accra to another part of the water region. The road from here to Dudowa, it open up Accra to another region. The road from American Accra to Central Region. Ubian our non-stop so the contractors are working the day and night. Many cases this year, Accra to Franco Quine over $70 million in the release at the Ama contract. You Ubian Cassie 4 years, we are in 1 year. Bamino Case Ghana is 6-7. It is in better shape than we took it. And then, and Crawford now buying a Diomoka domestic debt exchange program. You could try it to a home. You could try it to a home. You Ghana, you CD. Another damn quick for to say, CD no, I CD no, article. And no, CD no, I am more stable than ever higher. And then Ghana, I dear friend inflation. And then inflation above from single digit interest rate echo or no air couldn't new. But again, let me say this, and I say this with all due respect. Have we done everything that we promised Ghanaians? I'm not sure. How many years in Omodiama is here? 4 years. So far, how many years? After 1 year. It is work in progress. It is work in progress. And I am very confident that by the time our company John Dramani Mahama a big in 4 years now, the social contract now, you need Timemu for you need Ghana for a sign here on the 7th of December 2024. No, you be I'm a Ghana a Beka Beshe.
Lawyer, we are watching the movie regardless. I don't know the Biana what I was one. Otuniano from the opposition. A legend say the big one no crown and yet more campaign mantra crown we who did the 24-hour economy no. Little is seen about it. And no community and no crown a bet spearhead more progressive and developing agenda no. And that's much other.
Obian Honda, even me cram me Juma Mayano, as MP, Cramino Cassay. Ya take steering committee. Machetini, yepe kwanya. Yebe 24-hour no in the petroleum downstream. And no kai kase committee no. Comac for also that Chamber of Bulk Oil, Chamber of Oil Marketing Companies, or Chamber of Bulk Oil Distributors, or Ghana Police also. Oil companies no eguso me no can say you person start a pilot program will osu any cantonment anytime from now na oba bibi a ye jet ye the oil no ba bibi e fa answer e de aba o man no mu so e ya de a ye pe kwan a ye betumi start the 24-hour economy ye person ye ne tema oil refinery you better quiet bit me started the 24-hour economy. This will be Cassie and a Montubia and Coswa. Said no nim the air coso. I can tell you, even at Mimi sector, what we are doing to ensure say we materialize the 24-hour economy. And I know say other places are equally doing the same. Yes.
I see.
I can understand. Look, Sebi, my co-opposition now. In the year 2016, my co-opposition also knew that.
Hello, Lawyer.
Hello, Major Jamie.
I'm Pacha Fediaba.
In 2016, my co-opposition also knew that. Co-opposition, I knew my bit me for forward. Why you say, I'm young, Mamma, what me bought the moon? Hey. What there would be Muntia. And sometimes me who many are non MP before names and more Mokekana. I can understand. I've gone through that stage before. Hey, and especially we shall one defeat Luswa. You won't be there since 1996. 1.7 million votes. Aha. 1.7 million votes. You won't be there since 1996. Aha. It's a baby Saba. Senyanko Pam Bam who therapies are. Oh, one day obey me about them. They come at all. Look, we said Nyanko Pom Ambe I'm one who therapies. I'm a young cancer. What's me about them? What's a wild words way or want to ma? Intermediate me who are I try to sympathize with them because I've gone through that stage before. The year 2016. Sure. Massa. And easy. Cry. I see.
Beyond 1 year in power, no, and the Inquisitor front page, what do picture ba, and what they are told was Zambia, okay, minimum say, okay, dear, and you be so catray. Eduji backs Office of the Special Prosecutor. Okay, sir.
Oh yeah. Maybe honestly, I don't see the pages in here. Rebecca say, yeah, scrapping that office. Ojaji. Na sabi. The say conversation bano. Me who so parliament na de emrano de bae. Ntunim de me they go back to 26 October 2017. Emrana parliament a debate samrano. In a meko take MPs ni na nsama omu nyina keka ye. Odunyanfo oseche mensa bonsu. Ye maame Gloria Kufu. Honorable Haruna Idrisu. Honorable Inusa Husseini. Roxin Dafiama for Obi Biasama Oka ye Benadanyafo. During the debate, Andre Japamesa, during the debate on the passage of the office of the special prosecutor. And when I look at the debate then, and in some way, I think there is no basis to scrap the office. Look, Minya, in fact, Oshe, 12th November 1956. But your date near then? 12th November.
Okay.
1956. How many years ago?
Hey, 1956.
1956.
Hey,
almost 70 years plus. And
sure.
Not the same thing, not a war or such. In fact, on that day, 12th November 1956, Osajifo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, not only the leader of government business, Oba Parliament. Oba Parliament concern already FRC, your Attorney General, and whether the Attorney General is so on your politician, that's a partisan person, and also on your professional. What you mean? And the debate is there. Concerns Osajifo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah every year. Mekai Emra Nanado Dankwe Gufado, President Kufo appointed no as Attorney General the year 2001. Subsequent MPP 2016 manifesto. It was a parliamentary hazard on 26 October 2017. It captures said the office of the special prosecutor is part of the MPP 2016 manifesto. Eventually, NDC Amanyoku Eka say, war, party na edge probity and accountability etu. Now, the idea of corruption and its impact on poverty and our development is huge. In fact, the United Nations UNDP, which almost statistics on the impact of corruption among others. And so you can see a state officer which will help us fight against corruption. But what I say, and at that time, also debate now, Mekai or say chairman Sabunsi, and some of Kanye, Minya Yabuabia Samoa, and some of Kanye on the floor. A Japanese, as some of Mokaye, and you may do, as some of Kaye, NDC MP, Haruna Idrisu, Onike Kahun, and some of Mokaye answer. Parliament passes Sambrana. Clearly, me who any basis, I Rebecca see now so at their scrapping the office. I think that we must draw the distinction. The office and who occupies it. But what I say?
Okay.
If Lubia occupy now, no, Sebi, or mono home modia, it's a different matter.
All right, lawyer and Sana Yabeba, two separate entities here, working once the office and the occupant. No? Can we look at the performance and the impact of the office itself since its inception?
KPI has been a demand office now. Key performance indicators been a demand office now. So an opera over studio, we produce a beba or bar or see advert senior. If you interview will be answered, you need to pause and read out these adverts. Through the adverts, in a month, almost how many adverts in a show ya or the other. Sikasen or generate. Business and our buy. Interviews and or conducted. Resource person men. We no stories no a trendy na stories na creative problem and organization na your friend a key performance indicators KPI. KPI ben ye the ma office no. Minia. Because if we don't know the KPI, what will be the basis for comparison or judgment? What are we judging them based on? In any case, the office is barely 7 years, and
but
2017 till now.
Yenimukra ubisa ubi adobeka say Office of the Special Prosecutor the say by to fight corruption. And 5 years near na yebu nkunta na yahwe corruption cases our office no edi ene enkunimu a ede aba ene yi a ene mapi na adwen yo mo say akwakoye white
and corruption fighting sometimes is not necessarily a conversation about conviction. It's also deterrence. The mere fact that Minister Office view or Sam, me be a misro. Or that ye. Me be a misro because min say, Ebia, just by example, Obi obey me, I can say, Ocean a political history. Hardly. In fact, hardly in our people say, Attorney General, or no. Why investigate your non-party member? But look, President Kufuor be a president 8 solid years. But you, the only person not by a investigate or prosecute a malamisa. And no cranan for malamisa crash and uncle MPP ni bapa. Nankasadi and Nankayan investigating about what way PNC means here. 8 years of President Kufuor. In fact, at a point, President Kufuor say Office of Accountability at the Office of the President. Ekusi saying NDC by 8 years. Abuga Pele. Okay. Abuga Pele. President Nanado Danko Kufado by 8 years. 8 years no. MPP ni baba pana. President Kufuor abai ankasa Attorney General Yemami Gloria Kufu and now go for the Guadami a investigate or prosecute here. Only may be at 7. But only more bizarre. One who say Okra was struggles or Bekai. But so Kaisers and Melkuna Nanado Ayaman Penino. Office of Special Prosecutor a investigate the then PPA Chief Executive Officer ABAJ. Okay, contract for sale.
Yeah.
Amanase ye wejuma. Okay.
Contract for sale abankesim.
Na send your friend PPA boss. What's your name company say talent discovery. Ne brother and ne brother-in-law a down noir or munya contract, procurement contract and others. Rufiana. Sebi okay, Yama Cecilia Tapa investigation by the Office of the Special Prosecutor. And many others. Intina Yekomu say from your independence, no, it is always after a binding so and see it Sebi. And now NDC Attorney General Abbey. One will say some former appointees, they have been investigated. At least some are before court. And you understand? All those are things that happened when Nanado was president. I know what Attorney General. And how come say all those investigative bodies never saw those things happening? How come? If you share your political history now, not Akoba say, and maybe say Yankasano yentimi and yet peer review among ourselves. So the whole intention is a young pair office beer regardless of whether NDC or NPP no on found. It's okay, yeah, and run parliament pass a law. Omo can say the special prosecutor, you have managed 7 years non-renewable term. Or just 7 years media, it doesn't matter. He must go home. It doesn't matter. He must go home. Okay, yeah. I'm not president, and I don't Kufado. Oh, and yet the same special prosecutor in an investigating Northern Development Authority issue. No, so okay. Assembly Court, Tamale High Court. Assembly Court, Tamale High Court. Case now, Office of the Special Prosecutor, Edeko Court for Honor. 47. At the end of the day, Attorney General found the prosecution witness, SP, found the prosecution witness, Judge said, yes, they have made a prima facie case. I'm an afraid witnesses. Now he had asked the accused persons to open their defense. So I want us to do this discussion dispassionate, no emotions. Let's look at, interrogate the numbers. It's a very simple conversation. Two, like I said, you need to hear the occupant of the office from the office itself. Said you will say, well, Nipana occupy no M1 number. Constitution say, said Emrano say, the occupant no, so ye adie na enya adie eso moa, tini you, ye won't quite see a baby in office no, by Article 146 of the Constitution. Article 146 of the Constitution. Simple. And that one requires evidence. You bring a petition, you state your grounds, your evidence. Me no cases is here. Petition be called command penny ho. Wa refer the Akoma Chief Justice. The Chief Justice find it said there is a prima facie case. The Chief Justice very honest or better a committee to investigate. At the end, if the work of the committee says he needs to go home, that's it. So we can draw a clear distinction. And in fact, one of the grounds are incompetent, stated misbehavior. So yours is to go and say, when I say this man is incompetent, when to for failure, simple. Simple.
Lawyer, reasons in be it's believed say I don't know any pebia yen as was in Kebeyanka office no yen scrapping off on the year. Bako from Mensha South MP, who is accusing the office of abuse of power.
So file a petition. What was I say? File a petition. Main case in the year 2017, when your papa a friend is Dr. Puni.
Cocoa board.
Okay.
Cocoa board.
Fantastic. Now the then CEO of Yoko, they didn't kick him off. Police need penny be a power charm. It's President Anado Dankwa Kufado appointed his own by a Yoko boss. And also, or investigation, FA Cocoa board affairs and Opuni. Almost starting investigation around April 2017 and almost all my freezing account. You're freezing the account on your access to the account. So until April 2018, a year after, in the court said, after 1 year, the freezing order must be taken off. In a Yakobo Mua. Yoko Farmer Court. A file application on my court. Guess what? Yenya fee court. Them were not judging a grantee application or you freezing order. Yenya fee court. Them one a Yoko as a buyer as party. Ebe file an application to freeze the account again. And a judge in a grantee. Then we file an application or motion to set aside that freezing order. Say after 1 year, ABCD. So the man should be allowed to have access to his account. Minya. Judge no, Oti argument in Nigeria or say I will err on the side of caution by refusing the application to defreeze the account. Yankasa in the Supreme Court. You do Supreme Court for Sisirara. In moving the application for Sisirara, we see Samuel Kujo. A year no. A judge for the Supreme Court, Ebisa Yoko lawyer, Mrs. Avotre. I still remember vividly. Say, mommy. Now Yoko na Parliament he pass act no. Sana yese monfambe juma. Was it to come and abuse the fundamental rights of people? Is that why the office was established? In fact, may I say judge for me be lawyer for Yoko, Mrs. Avotre. Say, now mommy awo hey. O say Opuniji say 23,000 cedis if an account more. And more investigating. If that is the case, freeze that particular transaction, 23,000, and allow him to use the account. Because you say you want to preserve it for the purpose of investigation. Also, Nipana is 23,000. Meanwhile, you have frozen an account that contains money more than 23,000. Does it make sense? In open court, the judges were so angry and told the lawyer for Yoko, said, look, we are not going to allow you to turn the Yoko into a monster. Abuse of office. Yakasi and Scrappy Yoko. Huh? Minya. Yakasi and Scrappy Yoko. No. You deal with the officers and allow the institution to grow. Sebi. Which security agency will Mamuha accuse your mother of abuse of office? Is it Ghana Armed Forces? Even National Security will blame them. Is it Ghana Police? Which of the security agencies has never been accused of abuse of office? Maybe so. So we can draw a line between the office, the occupants, and look at their respective competences. In any case, the maker of the law say, Unipa, Odi 7 years. Kisi all this year. Wanya, out of 7 years, why you move 5? I can't 2 years, no. Non-renewable. And yet those officers are said you appointed unless you call retirement and so be to make you office with the parliament said that be 10 years, 7 years, year, so why you with you 1 year with you back on your manako. That ends it. So parliament itself envies it. It said Bibi Sabit Nyaba. It was a mark the occupant 7 years non-renewable term. Yapon.
The news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online.
That question is no longer relevant because there are petitions before the president, petitions before the chief justice. So at the end of the day, the chief justice Bernard Juma, if he finds out there are enough grounds for you to be removed, whether a car with 2 years or a car with 2 years, so that will be the end.
And if in absence of, if there was to be an absence of a friend and petition, probably you will wish to send 2 years in any money.
No, that's what the lawmaker did. Parliament Ankasan did 7 years non-renewable term. Sasu say, hey, Kisi is a young man, he also graduated 50 years. So that's it. But in 2 years' time, whether Opu or Mpu, you go. Thankfully, they are even petitioning. So the Chief Justice will do his work. If at the end, the Chief Justice in the end, or you said there's a basis, that ends it. And you understand? But should that be the basis to say you are scrapping the office? No.
All right. I am quite difficult for office holders to decide whether to share views on another office holder.
OK 101.7 FM and Needs 100.9, Peace 104.3. Yeah, Twilight Maiden Swano Penopay. Unity Link Financial Services Limited. Happy to be our proud sponsor. Mobile money to major networks in Ghana. Cash pick up to 18 banks and Aura banks in Ghana. Airtime top up is Unity Link Financial Services Limited. Sibronye Onumbe Fiabo. Airtime top up worldwide. Unity Link Financial Services Limited. And pay Ebo Ichidom. I also say the Heavens, the mortgage payment plan of Diaspora clients. Sisiano, young Kai will say real above social housing. Dying almost see what my Ghana Titu 2-bedroom semi-detached homes. Enti Mawian free per Diana Toa. Now we treat you and Kakran for 11 years on a bank bayan share. Bank no utia $5,000 deposit. Bank no $5,000 deposit. Bank no so bet you $50,000 now. Every month to be ano. Secure member bank ne $553.00. 3-bedroom near $100,000 and $10,000 deposit. And I'll bet you $10,000 deposit. No bet you and to weigh real property for national social housing for and social quintumo. Now, on being a proof of ID, any passport, T2 passport, any Ghana card, employment contract, residency or work permit. And I also say recent passport, a year picture, and 3 most recent pay slips, 1 year bank statement, any minimum of 1 year in full-time, permanent and employment. And I also say credit report from Experian, Trunks Union, any Equifax, if applicable. And you know a real property for an pay and so a boy chidom. Promo ewo +44 791 737 6631 +44 791 737 6631 and +233 244 764 7644 99 +233 244 7644 99. Near rehable property for no pay and so a boy chidom. 21 minutes past the hour of 9 o'clock this morning. Enche Royal BD and Komo Enchebia. Now AJN and Co Limited, a chartered accountant business advisors, specialists in preparation, annual account, bookkeeping, self-assessment, especially for Uber drivers, those who are into Uber. Now, upunya time and follow taxes. Nobody answer between follow taxes in term. Banny gift aid claim, company registration, all kinds of mortgages and remortgages. One-stop shop to arrange for your general insurance, your life cover, medical life insurance and protection, UP45 and P60. Nina AJN and Co Limited on 016344 70495 016344 70495 and 07883 777 and we are AJN and Co Limited. Menka also say Fatherly Visit Travel and Tours Worldwide and pay Yenya Francis of Finsbury Park about a passport once and some airline ticket. Yenya Francis of Finsbury Park. Bombody answer between my friend was 0207 6193843 0207 6193843 079 3965 6111 or 57 Stratgate Road, Finsbury Park, London, November 4, 3 Echo Green. It's a Fatherly Visit Travel and Tours worldwide. The band is supposed to renew passport and I hope a passport for 4%. Unya visa and Oje visa and swa. Which me afraid you Francis or Finsbury Park. And I'm paying so FP transfer app and here fast paced money transfer releasing new and enhanced app for convenience and peace of mind sending money back home. Just download FP Transfer app from the Google Play Store and also Apple Play Store. Sign up and then you are good to go. And the FP Transfer app say omo website here www.fastpaystransfer.com. Bet me a download na wetumi enso so asende sika afa on website no. Enti Fastpay for say a instant payment platform beyond remittances and pay enso ebo echidom. The Duchess Kitchen and Pub, Duchess Kitchen and Pub, a grand opening, eat, drink and enjoy, 30th December 2025 from 12 p.m. sharp. Into be order now on 053 701 3487 053 701 3487 and at 053 86 38091 into the Duchess deliver fresh and fast na opposite DVLA Wager Accra into way the Duchess Kitchen and Pub grand opening 30th into omoko Ghana no chese deliver bibia into if you are going to Ghana this Christmas and you want to enjoy yourself the Duchess Kitchen and Pub the grand opening eat, drink and enjoy enti omo ewo oman Ghana ano paying so minka also say uhia van na opeso high van na odi ejuma Daughters Limited van high best van for rent na omye removals house moving store pickups man and van high and express delivery 074 605 954 71 074 605 954 71 Daughters Limited at gmail.com. Location no Croydon tibia na ohia van na opeso high van nso a omo ready omo ewo van na efe na ontu emetumi dia mawo enso so dia yewe juma anopa isuminka say the annual fundraising campaign to support Hot Digital Online transmission to keep the radio of the airwaves alive. Account holder no Hot Digital Online Limited. And for a little contribution to support the worthy cause. Account money is 763 643 79 763 643 79. Short code no 090128 090128. And no yanshen so. So also every little helps. Minka also says send wave money transfer and pay ebo chidom na on say ya na apps ni bi wa enche na apps no ewu and also say ya suspend one enti umpel how bia de send wave for bombodia download send wave apps no ewo Google Play Store na o download na wabo promo code Hot Digital capital letters when you £10 credit enti omo the amount free of charge and no send wave money transfer E&J handyman about carpentry works, door fixing and hanging fixing of kitchen wardrobes and wooden floors and no E&J handyman on 074 324 02117 and paying so you be say our dying location no Croydon in Lewisham Catford Lewisham say £800 including bills na ohia female long term the property no benefit close to transport networks any internet facility or use of address for jobs and bank information private indoor fridge freezer and to bombardier so with me afre 074 138 04048 074 138 04048 inti enu abi say owo edan we here Oba location was Catford, Lewisham, £800 including bills. And pay take note. Ye ko enim na to agbe so pay encheme welcome Royal na Royal so abani edi nkomo and pay titu efa e say Royal wo issues be apostle raise Royal ye nua ono so host to Wednesdays and Sundays the political show na and the royal be pim ha nti yene ni bedi nkomo enche bia na yabonto royal mo akwa Now, oh yeah.
Yami adu na.
We are.
Oh, yami adu yami pa.
Nice.
Ubu ejuma. Ubu ejuma papa. Me reduce kakram say ejuma will start over 20 years ni.
History natural. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Say start over 20 years it will say no more we do we are happy to learn from people like you and more commitment, dedication and a passion for the job. Am so and I want to show one thing to me no and oh I say, because as young couple on cause no more ones in.
To me, 1 year down the lane, NDC bar 1 year. What are some of the expectations?
Oh, medical Val, my chair Ghana for na charity for and pay Omutie. NDC 7 December getting the nod from the people of Ghana to rule the country. And from that time to Endra 7th of December is only 1 year. And ideally, just say 7 January, Quebec say bia ni pepe mono almost start to woman in the abedu. But 7 January, any 7 December, any 7 January, we say a quantity bia any. And agrona nkasa beso na hyase no to ntino ne we yin dia hunim dada. So I think so far so good, but NDC as a government, me say me rate me who any special thing be metima so I spectacular and it is me bomb in sema NDC metima bomb in sema NDC. There's nothing I made me a user to applaud the government. Okay. Because if I want to look at certain things, certain core things are meaning number one, in terms of security. Let me say, Ghana security me ye. Secondly, democracy, any enriching it, me to me say I'm not seeing it. Our perspective, I should get it from a National Democratic Congress. Okay. I'm not seeing that, and I feel so economically, the only thing I want is dollar nakufum, but we call grounds things are not as it is, and I feel so. The next thing I am very sad about, me no, politicians are not helping the nation, and it will be full because aside being politicians, some of them too are high profile personalities in their churches. Until they rate at Richard in command before they came to power. For example, if you look at the Galamsey fight, the passion, the strength, the vigor, not just the NDC push pass your bank and himself omo bar. Galamsey the bibia we will not even see anyone some crown. Total disappointment. To say almost stand and passion at opposition before my power. To say total disappointment. Total fail. Near on one case almost stand in a position almost taking a posture almost posting my Ghanaian say and can be beer almost the bar Ghana for any museum to me born. We didn't see that. Okay. Another thing. A bano yatina in case of the fight of LGBTQ. We all know the position of the NDC. Bank, I think even on the 8th of January, it could have been cleared. That thing could have been cleared out of the system in Ghana. Because he's saying total disappointment. I will share a soft be another in your soft move, but Odi, there's all Jimmy Midi Pao Perez Chapula or your Penica Sepao, and I'm mentioning Sam George. We all know the posture. We all know the people. Sami Jemfi could black. We all know their posture at opposition and him says at the end of the day on the 7th of January, especially Sam George, you'll be crank or no, you will make sure say it could have been clear. total disappointment. The issue, or if I'm saying, new baby to say, private jet here and there, me no can say, and yes, back then, opposition, the economy of Ghana was so bad as I'm going to say, it is insensitive government, and nobody to me, ISID, no. Nana, every time I say Ghana is our problem solved. Yetumi che teachers ka, nurses ne yetumi afọ mu ina, SHS ne yetumi amana ko yi, yetumi build more infrastructures. Your roads no, yetumi open the cry even at Assad now nana. Road bank cry ne yetumi yi wo Ghana. Amani amako eyowe. Obi be fin say bia oba henche. But so far oba 1 year ni woni yetumi hu hwe no. You see, and you don't have.
Almost they tell themselves that they are working on. And
the policies that you enroll, that will show, say, at least, say, first year in the crampon, 1 year, the policies that you enroll, that will show, say, the next 3 years, these things are going to follow. No, they are not there. Okay. And the big failure, me call crampon 24-hour economy. Nana, 3 shifts I promise, say, obi tiyen. Na so betimi afra ka tren say onimobi okọ edwuma a edwuma no ono kọ first way shift, second shift, third shift obetimi afra ni aka total disappointment.
Nipoda no aye frɛ no Guzitando. But I told you I say they will need 4 billion Ghana cedis. No more they are injecting to that project,
But they told us that it is something that is possible. We have the resources already. We could do it. In the Afiansa Waban and Obaba and say you need that. Before you wanted to bring it, what were your checks you made? Okay. What was the arrangement? What at the end of I would say you can give us 24-hour economy. People need their job. Okay. It was the issue on the grounds. People needed to, make their lives comfortable. Indeed, if you are bringing a policy, now we say, policy now, the banner, a bit to me, means to me, Juma. And anything and go for 2 minutes at the end of the day, no, Baba can just say, I feel so, catch him, so being your size can die, and yeah, don't go that dream. I say, or Baby, I wish I would that down just to win their heart and then, get what you want from there. No, Wako. Okay. Total failure. Oh, and you say, may I say 7th December to Andra 7th December. May I feel say the NDC has not even done even 5% of what they promised Ghana, the potential they portrayed to the people of Ghana. No, if I am assessing from December 7th to Andra December 7th, I could say 5% crumble to me here because dollar no cry say has sustained no. I say I did pay genuine. So which is which? Nothing is working. Nothing is absolutely working in the country. Oh, offer me. You see, Nana, say politics is politics, but
political science.
Oh, and I think sometimes it's not even about what you studied. It's not about what you did. We need to govern our country with transparency and truth. That's all.
So we are not being transparent.
We are not being transparent to ourselves. That's the problem.
Okay, I agree.
And I think, Ghana, look, if I want to be a politician, my only prayer is that God just help me to be a truthful politician. That is the only thing that can.
So that you will not go there
and
be deceitful.
Deceitful and one. Okay. Because that will even be a dent to my Christianity and my relationship to God. Now, how can I stand in the faith in the just say? You see, the Ghana but I am so happy say the people of Ghana are now enlightened. And anyway, so it's just a matter of time.
It's a matter of time. All right, and call lines and they will call lines. He has also given his assessment on 1 year. NDC nya ewa membo mo. Roya wa ha. Ni aging komo. Again, Chevesa, Konoda, the Hot Digital Online UK, and Opay, Chechi Obia, Bibia Wubiano, myself and Roya, Ewaha, into Enche, na Yibibia Matrofro Suntem, and when you're quite and a sports team Bibeba from 11. Now, over a grand and Susuno, your group we together with Panama World Cup qualifiers, no, and as a World Cup Nakasa stage, you know, your group we any Panama, any England, any England for Ecusia, and your best Suecia, Croatia, into more than Papa. I'm on for assessment, need to say. Uncle Joe, when you say open football, pa, say I got your group, I don't know. Then you about Getty and Gertrude forcing Michecha no pay. Maybe I will be I am sure. 39 minutes past 9. And somebody be Brenano. I'll look into it and see whether we have one or two issues from the Metropolitan News. Now that was Mama Royal in a short bit now. You may be our Metropolitan Super Royal because over to me so actually.
Come once and beside your pimpin'. Ya woman to a minute boy. Nancy my chance and say yo. Nina, you're riding one. You're riding one, why you? On one, why you? That's it, Remy, young coupon. What can't I make him go see a soul? Woman, tamboy. When you're me, I will be showing me. Oh, free open my home in my boy. Yes, I was a baby. Now come once and beside your pimpin'. Ya will meet to a name and answer. My jet and tell you. Nina, you want to ya. Hey, some my bedroom soon at the no freak your one for me. Near way, I over. Where are you? Hey, freak your one for me. Kiabwa for me,
I took my friend, I'm in what's it. Christ, I'm in what's it. Hey, don't you soon not touch your young, I'm in ah, some of the whole sooner.
Here, Queen Network made in Swan Permanent Royal and a wolf Fidimuha and pay. Now, Zelensky due at Downing Street for high level Ukraine talks. Now, Ukraine President Ebebe Drew Krumha and in there on a Kiastama. President Vladimir Zelensky will meet by the key European leaders in London on Monday today. The Ukrainian president allied plans response to an ongoing U.S. push for Kiev to accept concession in peace talk. Now, we can know, say, the lobbying by the President of the United States of America trying as much as possible to also smoke peace pipe among the leaders who are engaged into this conflict. Now, the leaders of France and Germany will join Zelensky, Prime Minister Keir Starmer, at number 10 Downing Street to seek and ensure any deal deters a future Russian attack. The high-level meeting follows 3 days of talks in Florida, where Zelensky, chief negotiator, pushed for changes to a White House plan widely considered to accommodate central Kremlin demands. Until the U.S. and Ukraine said there was progress, but the U.S. President Donald Trump appeared to criticize Zelensky on Sunday, saying he hasn't read the draft. He hasn't read the draft. Trump told reporters that he was a little disappointed that President Zelensky hasn't yet read the proposal. That was a few hours ago. He continued that his people would love it. Russia would rather have the whole country when you think of it. But Russia is, I believe, I find with it that I am not sure that Zelensky is fine with that issue. Trump appeared to be referring to the latest draft of the proposal peace deal, which was revised in Miami following talks led by Zelensky. The Prime Minister, Keir Starmer, and the envoy that are coming all the way from some European countries, including Germany and France, will be here for the peace talks to quench the fire in Russian-Ukraine war. Donald Trump happened to be the mediator who is also championing the crusade to end this war. But maybe Zelensky, he said Zelensky have not read the report and the draft that he has ushered into what will be the issue and the bone of contention. And the leaders will be meeting at number 10 Downing Street. Zelensky is here. France's Prime Minister will be here. Some envoy will also be here. Ukraine and Russia bruhaha. And so no. More to come this morning. Hot Digital Online UK. As we're moving on quickly to bring you more issues before we get into the phone lines. COVID fraud and error cost taxpayers 109 billion report say so. And the COVID-19 in the UK support programs cost taxpayers nearly 11 billion through fraud and error. A report will say that the COVID counter-fraud commissioner Tom Heho will also say Frosted exploited a golden opportunity when he shared his findings with MPs this week, the BBC understand. In the COVID era, policies initiated by Tom Hay will say that the Frosted exploited opportunity anti-COVID in the UK, it cost to the taxpayers' money almost 11 billion pounds. Now, they were credited with propping up the economy throughout the COVID lockdowns. However, there has been criticisms that the speed of rollout of the financial support and a lack of eligibility checks led to widespread error and fraud. Mr. Hay is expected to reveal the full scale of the COVID-19 financial fraud when his final report is shared with the MPs on Tuesday. In the lack of fraud controls in COVID schemes that were set up quickly by the ministers in Boris Johnson's government are expected to be highlighted and the report and blamed for huge figure. Rushed rollout meant accepted a high level of fraud without plans for managing or mitigating this risk. It will say details of the report were first published by Sunday Mirror. In September this year, the government launched a voluntary repayment scheme for people and businesses to return pandemic scheme money with no question asked until the end of December. Mr. Hay has been tasked by the Chancellor, Rachel Reeves, with trying to recover the public funds lost to fraud and underperforming contract using his experience in procurement as the former chair and NHS Trust. His previous report found that the pandemic-era PPE contract cost the British taxpayer 1.4 billion, and underlying contract on usual grounds, masks and gloves. Only a small fraction of that is 182 million, has been recovered by HM Treasury. Now, the National Crime Agency is also separately investigating possible criminal offenses committed in the PPA procurement system. So, in other words, the report findings, HSA, they need to retrieve the money that has gone into people's pockets illegally. So, this is impregnating the public purse. Under normal circumstances, it has cost the taxpayer 11 billion pounds. Tomorrow, Mr. Hay, the commissioner for COVID-19, who investigated the matter in full length, will be appearing with some ministers and MPs and will put the full report, and those monies that have gone in wrong hands need to be retrieved. Almost about some few months to the time na odi report betu just say some monies has been retrieved na sika akodi nkofo ho no like I said it was wrongfully paid money. 182 million pounds has been retrieved by HMR. Now they are continuing to retrieve those monies that has gone into wrong hands. Into COVID money in the UK, it costs fraud and plans about 11 billion pounds and a cost to the taxpayer to make sure say COVID no sika afanko fun sase no nti almost 182 million pounds and a buying saka through HMR. Now they are continuing. The Mr. Hay also directed the chancellor or asked the chancellor to retrieve those monies. Wonga sikano afa wonsem anti wogusu ejijiji COVID sikano. Punishment, as for punishment we don't know, but for now there's a retrieval of monies that are going into wrong hands. And quickly, let me go to Royal one more time. Na yembia umatrofunzo. Royal, into na you have some subsequent issues you want to add up.
Yeah, Nana, but I say, I'm say currently no, the in some area also say, say yes, crappy OSP no, any main car, Wesley girls in San Samino. And after so recent education, you know, senior economy and campus metre margin kakra. Now, education issue no there. I feel say so far no. I will say to me say Ghana no. Yababe do pointer. Of course, the institutions were established by the Christian faith, and I say by the religious Christian leaders back then. And abedunde, but see, I know I was saying you say Ghana no, yakoyenim. The nation has moved from that state na nanka ebia bekase, you know, I'm funedi and soon in your manumenti ebia no maybe sound we between kind no yachiche no bi then enyanedi. But now we are cosmopolitan nation. We are one people. Oh, enough is it's all of us that makes it what that makes it Ghana. And adeba kwan ayem say ekoso entire Ghana. No, as some of us we cherish peace so much, you know. If you say the level at which Ghana has come to, the point where the Muslim, the Christian, the traditionalist, all sort of faith are able to live amicably, you know. I'm Ghana here peaceful now. Okay, even the other sub-regions around us, they don't have sana. Just say Emma, all sort of things going on. Recently, I said last week, another coup as Benin. Easy. Yeah, it was an attempt. Nana, yeah, I was a Ijanu and it's also and she and you know they be a bit messy. Oh, and so I think that some of these challenges that they have, that separation, you know, between the Muslim, the Christian, and the other way, you know, and also contribute to some of these little tensions I had and also was that place. But yeah, but Ghana, we are so blessed. Say, we've been able to blend.
We always want to say we are blessed.
And it's a blessing, you know. So sometimes, you know, if you have not experienced war, if you've not experienced major war, what we are seeing elsewhere in your manamana, you don't really appreciate the little peace of mind and stability you have. Oh, and yes, we are that is it. But Ghana, no, I say we've not seen some before, and we will not see it. We pray, say, by the grace of God, we will never see that. But I also interested, I was say you to your man lightly. And you know what I'm trying to say is that we've gotten to a point, at least this religious atmosphere, you know, has contributed immensely to our peace now you're enjoying, you know, our democracy, you know. And you know, going forward, you know, where we come from, you say, yeah, chichem. Now Christians should go to their Christian church, Muslims should go to their Muslim church. It can't work because at the level you know, as a sovereign, independent state, you know, we need all this to help. But what we should do is say, I will say you to me, abide, not even necessarily abide, but I feel say me to me, you know. Yeah, I mean, as I said, we cherish peace so much and we advocate for peace. And I think say, if possible, why don't we allow, if we can create, because the schools have become state schools. They are no more, your friend is saying, religious schools. They have become state schools. And it is all the entities that make the state. And if it has become a state school, that's what Obijin say, or believe this is his faith. Obviously believing in his faith. I think that we would have to what? We would have to allow everybody to be what? To be part and parcel of it. But I see a HM that cannot be possible because we are now a what? I'm a Christian. And think America say, okay, and I'm a Christian, I have to support the father. Christian. No. We are a Christian, but we should not forget, even the Jesus that we are believing in, we are serving, or say, if possible, we should live peacefully.
But the Christian schools have their core values. That is the mandated policies that have been enacted by the schools. They have it. So when you go to certain quarters or a school or more principles, why can't you adhere to that response rather than you think, say, what do you think it should inure to your benefit or what your religion serves you, say, and when I say, why is a school also any that and Yamana is what you of say you are trying to supersede the school's policy rather than to regulate the policy, but you are going to the school and say, if you are also saying to go so yet but the school also want values because they are Ahmadiyas and all those schools or they have their values. But we know Christians who also go to those schools.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. That's why I laid the foundation to say it has become a state school. Unless it is not a state school. Once it is a state school, faith must be what? Must be neutralized. If it is a Christian-based school, we have to enrich it to the point to say everybody can have the atmosphere to practice their faith through without any contradiction. If the Christians also go to the media, the traditional, but it's traditional school. So if those schools, we should also, if they are also state school, then we should also have to neutralize the atmosphere so that if a Christian is there, he's also able to what? Practice their Christianity, what? Favorably, so that there will not be any contradiction because it is a state school. If it is not a state school, unless it is a private school where it is being regulated by the private body, then we can do what? We can bring those discrepancies. But say a state school for the purpose of the peace and the security that we are enjoying, and then the kind of amicable atmosphere na ye wana Ghana. I mean, for the purpose of protecting our peace and what? Security, I think that we should neutralize the atmosphere so that if you're a Christian, you're a Muslim, you come to the school, you can practice your what? Your faith through without any contradiction to your purpose of coming to learn over there. Because some of these things, sometimes I take Saga here, I think the guy behind Koya Rasta here, Achimota. Now look at what he's doing in America. Excellently. Imagine say a case be or a Rastafarian or you be no believing in the no and go school. I would have, shattered a bright future as we are seeing. We need to rebrand. We need to neutralize the atmosphere. Once it is a state school, we need to neutralize the atmosphere so that everybody can what? Practice their religion or faith through, just as it happens in the universities.
Okay, that's Papa Royal. And eventually
and then I think say with the issue of free SHS failing of Nkofia, 200,000. I'm say President Oko, a friend of China no or the Zambia ko tuja one manema. Just say or share if you say they should look at senior beya. You're restraining education system, and me feel say this particular issue na abano. Nana, well, I was say the politics ni na eton chain. Politics na yes yo MPP abemu MPP ye saying tina man nkolanu wini passe MDC abano bibia ko teachers I say NDC for ye say tina nkolanu e failing. I think so all those kind of talks they are not important. An issue that has happened right now. I think say we have to look at. I know, so of course the politics will be there because Ghana is like politics now, which is so terrible. You know, because as a country we want to move forward, we should have some at a point right after election. You know, all politics should have ceased. That is what I believe. I feel like right after elections, you know, all politics must cease with regards to how we are managing our affairs, so that nanka yade transparency ne nukoredino really omano. You see, but we don't see that because see, I can say the politics near that is where all this kind of things comes in. And I think we should look at the core things that are disturbing
when some people were in opposition, they were vociferous on issues of this nature, especially when you're going to buy an aircraft, which for the nation, there was a propaganda that was meted out. For crying out loud, persons who did that should render an unqualified apology.
Yeah.
So that will quench the political debate. Because if you do that, it means that you have been remorseful to what you said and what you've done. But if you have kept quiet, and then when somebody is speaking, you cannot tell the person to keep quiet because you have adamantly working on that one for the whole 4 years or 8 years that you've been in opposition. There was nothing good, nothing you think is cherishable. Everything was against. So when somebody comes, you expect the person to also keep quiet. And I think that's where we're having that confrontation. So we need to advise ourselves.
Exactly.
To render an unqualified apology with what we said. Like what I said it because of maybe a political, out of political talk or something. But if you have been quiet and you don't want to talk, they will refer everything that you said. And that I think that is where we're having these issues.
You see, so it boils down to the untruthfulness about ourselves in America. All the politicians, if you are not a Muslim, you are a Christian. If you are not in the mosque, you are a traditionalist. Everybody has some kind of, but all these things are not helping. See, at the end of the day, you know, the hypocrisy is too. That's what I'm saying. That I'm saying, if I will go into politics, I just pray that God should make me truthful. If I can be able to be truthful, I think that would be the best achievement that I'll be proud of. Because what's the essence of not being truthful to ourselves? And at the end of the day, we are just going all about exposing ourselves. You know, we are, untruthful people. We say A, and then we are doing.
You find that to be like a smart person always do.
So, which is absolutely bad. Elsewhere, it is not like that. We see people who go contrary to their words, even resigning, which is strengthening the institution. Strengthening institutions, no.
But if you listen to it, he was saying that the NPP people, you understand their frustrations. Because when they were in opposition for 8 years, in fact, if you don't take time, you go and take some
poison,
concussion and die. That was what he was saying.
Which is quite unfortunate. So I think we need to look at the things. I have advocated that. For example, in Kuala Lumpur School, Nana, MBC say, how many libraries do you have in our various districts? Minka constituencies, no. Districts, no. You see, we don't have all those kind of things. And some of these things are things that we need to what? We need to push, create the enabling environment for the children to what? To learn. So, me person make past questions and so on so, but it was things that were helping. Schools are no. What's it? Me manko free SHS, but we use the past questions to help that. Even now, university they use past questions. UK has it. Most of the top universities, Oxford, we still refer to the past questions. It's easy. So if we are saying, we are restraining things that will help the children to pass, another to do well in education. Now, the year politics, we are destroying our future, which I think we have to go. And then special prosecutors, prosecutors scrapping, quickly, no, best we shouldn't. Why? Why do we want to?
No, but they're saying that Kisi Agbo is wasting our time.
If Kisi
is not because he has 7 years.
If Kisi is wasting, if Kisi is not performing, it is not the institution. We have to find who is fit, who can do the work over there. But why do you want to take your saying? No. Because if we did that, why are we ready to increase the rate of conflict of interest in our society now? Even Attorney General, look look at the injustice and the unfairness and all the things going on.
So it will not help.
You are able to let some people go, but some people supposed to also be able. All those things going on, and we think that Attorney General can do that work. So we need an independent office. Okay. Seriously, are we ready to erode the public trust? Are we ready to reduce accountability to corruption for corruption and misconduct to the executive or the people who are under the control of the executive? Nana, are we ready to continue to politicize our justice system? We can't do that. Okay. Are we ready to weaken the chances of checks and balances in our community? We can't do that. And these checks and balances, that would ensure that there's no authoritarianism in our country. You know, we can't leave it in the hands of anybody who is under the control of any of the executives or whatever. That is the reason why we need the independent body to do what? To do this kind of work. So if the man in person or in question is not performing, we change the personality. It is not the office that we need to scrap. Wait, the best Ghana for already in what we are having in Crampo, we are seeing what is going on. And we are going to scrap it everywhere. So please, it should be no.
All right. It's a royal, and so they say special prosecutor, the office should remain. But if the individual who is in charge not performing there, like I said, you bet me near pool before for, and so they are back. And the record line should be command of and the record line should be command. 4 minutes past, 10 o'clock, and
Jesus is coming very soon. My Lord is coming very soon. Messiah is coming very soon. Oh, coming very soon. Jesus is coming very soon. Oh, my Lord is coming very soon. Messiah is
coming. We have a hold up in a few. Your callers need be and so Jesus is coming. In the gifty God said 5 minutes past the hour of 10 o'clock this morning. You better call line in command of Painty. Many royal and a waha. Let me quickly go on the phone line. Hello.
Mr. Valentine, my name is Chauchia Ghana for.
You.
I've been on to Bright, your cow, your rim few, or Uncle Obe Campidodo, Captain Otoyo, and Wafa Kojo, Yajo, and Babse, Obaya for sea, your Kaimun in our affairs on Yamapamun in Amoka, and see. A fair quay name school seminar. Yeah, can't say a camophone Christian Foyana on a royal discusses a meno mentini panibiase. Methodist school McCoy. Methodist for no rules. Anna Pebby, and as I say, more bompire. Tuesday be an omama, sorry. Or every Tuesday be an Methodist for no man, sorry, peppers and sorry. We are Sana work for class. In sorry be out, Nancy say, when I say we choose over Methodist school, this is over Methodist school. You obey them. So over Islamic school, Islamic function say no more. You obey them to me. I'm not going to school for now. Simple and tetia. I feel you're quite a President Mama school now, the politics, Mr. Valentine, watch it. I said, UK Chrome Hako, Moman Kola pass questions. My father-in-law, as say, I could to be now or the shame nor the chair, me manner dear. What has a man idea question how to answer questions in there, they boawna or prepare. That didn't know about previous government MPP, a Toman Kola, no Luciana by I was at auto. Now, contrasted is here, easiest subject. Everyone was saying Kola failing cultural studies. Day-to-day life also there. I don't know if me failing. You best suppose Mamma some for education and gambum fin niagro. Oh, by and let me say, Lucia said, BBMPPA be an officer or say no. One district, one factory now, a boam and nipper, a baby and Juman or say, which we are so over fence drone delivery, zipline drone delivery, Dr. Bamut Baumia, at the buyer. And now so my delivering drone blood, eco villages and hospitals or buy on physical crime. Sikakwa on fan corner to me at Waso. Ye agenda 111 a good amount. Ghana taxpayers sika na yede ye. To aso na Ghana po me yamfa so na we jegwo railways a ye jama wo ni ayakofa train aba ibi asa ase Ecuador bridge a ye expect us also obeto aso no we jegwo you don't bother. Ye hu project bi a waye anda na na Kufuado. Se wo ko bow down so a it costs you between 5,000 to 5,500 pounds. And President Mama make about that so estimate to the mama. Estimate to the mama 167,000 Ghana cedis, which is 11,000 pounds. Now where say I member Papa no. Papa na member obuno enye. I member phone.
Ade, ya so papa.
I member phone kra enye.
Where's ninye embasraw. Hello.
Hello, Mr. Valentine.
Good
morning. Mommy said we're nearby.
Okay, I was away into you.
Yamia so do a corner watching or do a saba. No pay. Radio and you a man of boss was a Valentine Fryer. Already, the Mean and say I'm a boss way. That's a beer, not me the microphone. As soon as it's all over radio, you see, and I bought my bus. Nothing or buy a man of bus that taking my weakness alone. Shred the nominee, Madame Ferretti. It's a balance. Need so bad the Canadian. And okay, come on. They say education, we can see the truth of the president. Education will be free. And education in the problem. Because we are Christian, we are not an over the radio, so they are the kind of president. You have to say, what are you doing? And you didn't in Ghana, no, I don't know. I am a year and so I'm in mind. Mr. Mamma, just I can you walk off. Your president did not come the policy to work. Your president did not know policy, you are not why you think to a mama. Yeah, you are going to the job. I want to also come correct. Oh, the Sunday be a woman. Oh, not after trust no one in the woman. I'm going to get two of them. No, Papa, won't cut. to no Catholic school. So who parents in your call a solid Libya? Yeah, Joe Bow school. Nansenya no man na tete after you for the Cremopolis people but over follow our week no e do find o kwa asole ko pon kai e ko se rozo e do ko think asa won ko nana we say you Christian nana connect won so ko one university what is university also on class man for the years of ko yin nada o re da bona no kwa e mo e is almost no move for a year follow what me ko ezi kata na class man dey akwa ezi asole
Yate yada super Mr. Wansu dia no. What's up you?
Val, good morning.
Morning, akwa you.
Yo, ya de Yankopon say o hwe oso abo ho bae no obusia na wasa de be ka ese bi. Ma me say wa mo aya de na misa. Na lutin. Kompeka baya na so nke say na pia o. Bread Mr. Before. Mr. Italian Boga, so and now Brimpon, Nakwame. Dickless me and Massy, Jamapa Sanso, and a mammy upon the mammy, Alasapedu. Over you are there, Itawapa. And come for any kiss of Wasabu. And me, I'm Mishana, Asabi, like I said, over television, no other. What are not, I don't know. On say, Enkamofo, Edekisofo. So, Ufi say, baby, I will ban one. So, would you be my bano? And just said, yeah, Opa, not what the baby I will pay. So, where and your force. Now, Enkamofo, any agrees of way, gray. Having a Muslim Yamako, having a heavy beer, you have a bacope. Yanko bacope, and a Musumano. Abatro crowd wouldn't be in ya and Jenny and Twababa. Now, having an Ambutaboko, Ume to win and Munya de Boyano. So, who was a weird Christo did say, Uvi said, Obacon and Cremoy, the Opa, no, you know. If could also enter Bakuyan Garcia. Uvi said, we are coming now, Baco, Christopher, as a Opa. No, what you know. Now, that will be a delay, no be a Kubo. Now, me at the back of the time, you don't come for no, you are not almost taking advantage too much. Oh, we take advantage too much. I be our dear Rania Deno, or not the Bayo. About Sansa, a chay, I think the for most of you. Dancing, me better come on. Nebaya, Tuma, or Ghana. Saudi Arabia for as all best was on crowd a Kurubunum. At your by our own Shema, Cremoni, a dream. And too much of the ecosystem. Well, he has asked Papa. We asked Papa, watch him, say, we should do Cremonibia dinner. And in the only South Coast, I know Ebeco is in.
Okay.
Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, the Bonabaso. Says, well, you will be a Wajika the Sewer. Wajika the Sewer, Papa, Yanni as the common commander, Jaka the Sewer more, and Pa, as you know. Naso Baumia, Wajika the Sewer. Baumia says, or consider ya. The weapon of Cosidi, and I did yet. Omuya says, Omuya, the Omuya, Omuya. No, not planning with the one other. Then you go come, Dr. Baumia, so when to make the president run around. What Jika is one, maybe I say, Obia, what Jimmy Pancano. Yana, Yempo.
Okay.
Yana, anyone. Now, what Jika is so, Papa. The ambition to your school, the my, wow, school last year, and could I say the affiliate, and this year, so could I say an affiliate. So this year, could I affiliate a doswan? A dear bank mechanism, and would go one to man called affiliate. Just 5 months into government, that's and could I say a failure. Ah, let me, and this is what they say. I see, look at Jack, I was saying. And Kurano Square on party. So, anything now, Papa, program is a country. What in crying? What to cheat? And so, Baba, you know, what a professor. Say, yes, to a couple of Labor. Mumma, I should make that. The idea of any bitch. That's why.
Papa, hello. Morning, Marcus, you.
Yo, anapa ye chia for ne anuanom nyinaa. Ebi a wo studio yi. Ye chia no na mpaje ni no okroma na ko Ghana ba na so fi Ghana na ba che na ntie ni.
Oh, well, Royal na.
Yeah.
Oh, what's on our Sunday program na say?
Okay, me say radio no dey only say time dey DT on you know. Ye tie o dey ni wie no na bia na move on. Just say ye na chance tie ni.
Oh, wow, yeah, Sunday's program.
Do you know wa na just call Ghana ba, right?
Oh, yeah, no.
Okay. Do I want to just invite on any discussion?
Yeah, I'm sure, bro.
Okay, cool. Okay, no problem. Only I tell Valentine and pay. One say, I be cancer me be near Basia because the people don't want to research. I tell you, okay, we need to or a political science student. And I was studying political science before. Yes, sir. Zelensky, your friends, Russians and some CA. Any movie a car say, one moment seeking for peace. Because the size of the Russian army, no, any Russia as a country, no, Zelensky intimidate Russia and go manning within that. Oh, now my father, Kasana, Muda, Russia has done nothing for you people. And then I'm Muda, me say, no, I'm kicking about that because they don't want to know. I always say, after all these years, I come to Pablo Brain, and your peace in the fight for.
Yeah.
Abrafia and Zelensky Kutupa. Any Abama the place in the Abama ammunition, the Abama say, I could send the Valentine. And you say, time will tell. And no man, you can't anymore. Now, once one question be a may mediatum. I only a year in a second PC. Well, I know my demand, the Abama war place, the Abama the dear devil, because I know they are dancing. Valentine, my second point. I saw education, yes, I'm here, Abbey KKK. Me say, time I go school, no time has moved on. Young good W Valentine. When I go school Ghana, you go school Ghana, in Ghana education system, you know you're free watcher. Maybe so Muslim school ben na Ghana. Over to me account to more than 5 good top Muslim schools in Ghana. Over to me Abobi the other time is Muslim school. Apart from Tia Madi or something, I know I mean no offense.
And
also into the point they say your school system no na acquire rigid for many years. Once a Valentine, we don't like to deal with root cause of problems. And we like to criticize. Just like that.
Okay.
Schools in Ghana, no. Muslim schools in North South. What did they make that? And I'm missing schools in our and your taxpayers' money and your private school. You might say, per second, we had in a Presbyterian school, but again, Presbyterian sponsor. And your government and they deal with this which is taxpayers' money. For me, you know, maybe alpha per second here. Muslim for 1%. Women will be about 1% of the population. What did I make that? Into say a year provision Katrama say Drew, your friend is saying a Drew one more your friend is saying fasting time, you know, fasting the whole year. Yeah, no for short periods, 3 weeks or 1 month. It's a year provision Katrabia Mama. What's the problem with this?
Okay.
I didn't need to interrelated like this. Bibiano be politics. And I need Papa you and a Muslim a Christian school. We can now be inquire. Before from where's the alternative? Into that no me catch programs. Me as a parent, you know, me pay the best alternative for my kids all the time. Send you be an afternoon to know one Bob Brapa. Send you miss my Bob Brapa. And you know, schools Papa never Ghana and they are missing schools. Into that move on, we also persuaded the back of a proper school, a best school to be. So, private schools, and I move this uncle with them. I know you because a private school there, and you know, I know didn't in the school. It will buy, say, I the other one. I know the open to this, and I get taxpayers' money. Now, Valentine, me basic quickly. Yeah, me American rapper, free Senegal, or was Senegal descendants, or can send me Trevi, or can send me in the public. It's on the internet. People can check it out. Or say America is the most dangerous country in the whole world. But don't be say journalists be about America. They tell you America is the best country. Into the American person when they say, Valentine, you said no more tough for Ghana. Obi Obekacho that Ghana is not tough for the Anobwa. Oh, this even know. But here the way I turn Ghana not to ourselves, you know. And then you see you take this narrative a little bit. Yes, government by why you know maybe for example, me special prosecutor and I mean can answer me. Yes, I think we should keep the special we should keep the institution. But so far you are failing Into the see thinking about alternative. Me that's I mean that.
Hello.
Yeah, I do.
Thank you.
Conforme that's na mention communicators na friend so memma miracle Sabwaje Akwaba.
Wabaha.
Over there. Wabaha and conform we are working at say you bit me and any engagement to you so you the whole my check cry the better hot management and in nothing.
Okay.
I should say maybe to me any other studio.
Yati.
Yeah, but on a quadruple radio abaso. And to a fence and then so when you call a fence
oh well Roya.
Fortunately, I've engaged him twice, and today is the second time. Now, I cannot agree with his sound and balanced assessment on John Mame's 1 year. Now, I will associate myself with all that he said. Some of us, we come here to prove people wrong. So, bringing John Mama back, was a very bad one, and it will go a long way to hunt us. A year by this time, Valentine, I'm Accra after say, I am making a very horrible decision of bringing the incompetent one to come and do more damage. And of course, Obaye at the Pebia senior a friend saying Roy, I'm a friend's assessment. We don't see any policy direction. Say, all hands a year a friend saying opponents. Obaye where you chief justice and Nelson Debia mechanic is on rampage to destroy all the institutions. I know say court Okohwa. You are not looking for justice. But I be a bit pleased to Mahama. And no NIAD home a friend and Komo. And no cheap send a 24-hour economy. If the giant won't be a case. John Mama we know hasn't changed. Only anything when we talk about governance, Valentine, and don't you forget, Kwame Mashiano on Kensington. Menene Shianti say, oh, Pobia, Obekase, or affable socially. And Kameka say, no, dear, home at the Bemano. But governance, oh, Chamiti, Mekase Jomama, no. It is that decision of bringing him back from day one. And some of us, we maintain that decision. You're wrong. And your papa. Bagana for Antea say. And no one who near Airbus and medical bossy. Friends say, Roy, Adika Kabi. Where is anti LGBTQ plus? Where is a friend saying the fight against illegal mining? 3 months to election. We had the whole country. Ubia was rallying behind Jomama say, oh, he's the option to fight Galamsey. I have bought the then government a minimum to a sense the AI enable fight illegal mining. And then it's the worst. Yet we have people to come and defend the abysmal performance of this man. I am be who say and the part.
Okay.
Who free and on a chair. Mode a cathedral, a giant and then no casa a Detroit, or if I pronounce the name well, there's a year, a buyer in Naihuye. After say, was a removal army generals. And then no casa opening, what packing a court and so what you say, who do TGI in it? And I may no casa CCA in Kufua 1.2 or more, our known NDC. Even Ramon Acha, a card-bearing member of NDC, and not to Yoku, say on terrorizing the opponents. And on the near my record, we can point after 1 year. Ghanaians, we told you so, say, and if anything at all, try a different person. But one, yes, sir, until me who say, the decision we made wasn't based on sound judgment. If you say, I don't expect your mama to surprise me with any positive thing. Let us see.
What's up, you uncle?
You Valentine do Michiao, Maminchiao, new with for Naminchiao, special guest Royal.
Okay.
Mr. Obuadie, Nyamene, Nananum Abosome Kukudam, Omaho Bambo, Nishira, Emma Dramani Mahama, Yamampini, Nabedi Chri. Ninjuma pa, Nakuma pa, Messi or Yinshirama or Mangana, you are Sisia Menokase or Doha. amansan mpanyinfoɔ bebree ɛrebɔ gye no so ɔmo bɔ n'aba so sɛ ne nhyehyɛ ne n'adwene pa ɔma Ghana nti no ɔmo ba abɛboa no ama Ghana fa ne ntoma pa efra nti nananom adaroma monkɔ so anhyira no na ɔnipabɔnefoɔ biara so ɔbɛka sɛ ma ne nsi ne yie na ɛnsi ɔman Ghana yie no ɛno deɛ Valentine wo sɛ ma me nsama wɔ wɔn dwumadie so nti mekɔ kokoa mu a megu ɔmo so nsa na Royal meda wase pa Valentine ɔka asɛm bi about honesty nukredie ɔhu sɛ Finland ha me we one of the key attribute of the Finns no yɛ honesty nukredie ɛno nti na me ɛno obi bɔ ntwa to so gu mi so a memfa no lightly no wopa didi ma atɛm ka nea wopɛ fa me ho but sɛ wobɛyɛ ntwa to soɔ ato me so wonka nokorɛ deɛ because Valentine yɛwɔ nkora a yɛtete wɔ nokredie sɛ wode obi dili na wontimi ngye nipa no ndi a na nipa no nka nokorɛ a mpuntuo ntimi mba mu ntɛm but and in Finland back to back 8 times the happiest country in the world. Valentine, you need to be among the things to see say no credit so on faso enti Royal medawa say wo boss yenka no kre e di no kre ma ye ho a e be hu mpuntu se be ba ya kwanso and it's ma mi be kan bibi say because she ankrofo bi a mesi da bi be sim de and anu ya wada o sa be kan say wan kasa mpo asem o ka benada no na uhwe ahokaka ne akukudu a o say bo playback mani ntie na I was like wow nti mini anu kwa be benka mo amu hon misra mo the woman I think she might need help mombuano monhwe na mombuano mamunya ne say politics before it gets out of hand me come in Valentine
for you these things we've asked you not to be repeating
this is just an advice so it's just I'm just sharing the content
the woman need advice into the chidi ni anko
because because remember Abraham
no former president also you also intro kakra no kakra nti well like
that time it was out of context na all catch Ghana for say mami no catch Ghana for say Kufuado you to abama no me ma the context no cast asem or say Kufuado Ghana for ye to abama Kufuado ye hwe ma Kufuado ye campaign na o twa ntro kakra na aka no kakra enti ya ti ni ntro no ama enne
now I can throw try now with the one who can grow Valentine Finland no and yama be bre so o buy tea o buy no and yama be bre am for kan omo ye no you support them say the omo ye ne meanwhile no am for na edin try try o man ye but wo buy
yama ben sa Valentine
no den no krepa na
Mahama ba so be scrabble betting tax was scrabble Ovid Levy was scrabble or the exchange rate from or the aba or the aba or be reduce the ministers or the aba okay meet you the kawase
you don't want to listen or no
I'm listening
or the chiche no royalty he or see o ka say o ba galamsey be the thing of the past and yanya na o kai
sir
and there were him fa eno no ka enti wo ba
Valentine
what ka say ampa kai
ya ka say galamsey no Mahama je huduma ende Naimos eninam ya retrieve the forest reserves wo ma o ye kingpins no o mugina mra no de obi ti say Kwame Bekampa o ka say
obosofo ka no kre me bisa o
Royal yina no mami Valentine
o ka no kre
me yangu be say omote
na get on ka no kre e di yanko enti o na yanfo
yeah me come in Valentine hwe Kwame binu ya Kwame Bekampa ka say no he doesn't come to peddle falsehood on this show enya no kre Kwame I disagree with you Obajuma de ka say Mahama kra excavators baako 200,000 or the babede or the galamsey enya no kre o ka kra ma ehun ka Valentine sa no so if when it comes to say you don't peddle falsehood on this show now it is a lie I disagree with you but me the manus in Valentine ma member opening Abraham Edu Sayabaso 92-year-old best farmer just say ni fina kwini mu pa say o hye kwadwuma na ase ache enti esre mbegu na mo aba no enchenche wona afi o ye wekwadwuma hu say da achi kra opening di mu kra no ebetimi a recognize wudwuma pa o ye na wo de bebo o man Ghana enti Valentine nyame nshira John Dramani Mahama ne yire na ye papa Kufuor so be kan say PDS haircut ne national cathedral nyina na ye nsehu a na Kufuor eye ambwa oh no say so ni fa so magana yes ya consult no ansa na ye
all right
Mahama
hello
yeah
Mama thank you
Yo, Michia, Obia, Royal, Michia. Royal.
Oh, yes, that's matter.
Miss Michia.
But
Yo, no, what Banasa, Wakasa Kasa, no, I'm a confusion. I don't know whether Ghana, you are 7 Ghana or you are 7 parties. My journal, my thinking cap is telling me.
And I tell my mother also a support to party NDC.
Mr. My thinking cap. Ghana Reserve Party. Now, Mr. Party, Mr. Because my great parents wasted money. Per granta, Mamma said, Uncle, Papa said, Namiada. Anyway, Dama, Rory Secano, also Parliament, Swami Hakwana, Doide, Yajababu, you swear on the Barbara or Dagbaragban, so you swear of our Parliament. See, to me, the man, Ghana, obey.
Okay.
Because Ghana is like animal farm. Small tribes are suffering. And the big tribe, when you feel they are enjoying. Come back to Amako Fibua. Honorable Memphama Ninian Dufu. So about politics, they are all have 2 faces. So about politics, them not politicians, what it? 2 faces. That Garami say about first. That in Sema is the what's happened. And Sema
Mama, that Galam say, that may not start. You should know. When did Galam
say since that, Mamma 10 years ago, me ben, Galam say once a man American. Galam say no once some an American. Ukraine and Russia war. American there. Ukraine for they are making mistake, ma. Francis Bashama for Bapato. Until I remember, Galam say, from 2018. Your president of China. Now what boy national anthem was your man. Now bear from there no 15,000 excavators no. Ni Arab Western region.
Hey, my mother won't say me yes, so.
No, I am saying it with the spirit of a
but for now, there's an expediency.
Spirit.
When we do that, we are not solving the problem. Now, Fande or Bandam, they are not in power. Somebody has achieved power. What is happening currently, you are aware of what is happening. So why are you?
We are condemning.
We condemn. You have condemned it, but currently it is going on. So what should we do now?
Because we are smart.
Them not lawyer for where? What do you? I will be a lawyer.
Is in fire in our area. Though of you, Amaka
what is he doing?
If they are pushing him out, she will put his thinking cap on. And my thinking
cap
pushing.
Not funny thinking cap needs to do because Olukwado.
Yes, Olukwado, because Ghana for why you had been there, you before. I mean, it's like be imperial for your independence is becoming worthless.
Okay.
You're fighting for nothing because if we are not using our thinking cap, is not on. I've had demarcation be a worker in the whole Western region. For that, what the area, Leman Manina, a train with that. You have a certificate, but you don't have the same mind.
Yati. Yeah, that's it. Mama, no. What's up, you uncle?
Good morning, Valentine.
Yeah, Fred Nye.
Fred Nye.
Thank you.
Anope mamintia ma ikoni adwumapa. Oko weka wo ho ne show na say Sunday minti na mema so bi but metia no.
Okay.
Na mamintia o hene kese na say yie papa so fu akwa David kwa me peka mo beka say ne anuanom adofo. Oba ya nana aba Dickness me first ladies no ene dachi hema metia o munyina.
Okay.
Obrimpon nomne Kwame Nana Kwame thanks me no munyina. Valentine. To start with, Mami Kasimbi ewo radio so anope say. I believe say yenuya bosom no obewo mental issue wana.
No, ya settle sa score way.
The way I branch any si kasa na efina no wetu na no esi obaya ho waba ama obia bekasa etia sa kasa obekasa ye no ama ya forso ansa na wo pacho wo yika sorry e wo radio so na no pay you know whatsa begina ho yet the same thing guy no I believe say onye sound o say ontumi ntina Finland ho enka na no ntumu enye humble wo ho on seek help nso wo ho bi because na the utterances were radio so no enya de a obia ani je ho honestly Galamsey ensema ye kan ya ye maame abrewa ono de bia ono so wadane another contemporary number 1 ya on canon no credo sebi Valentine compare the past 4 years to what is going on at the moment with Galamsey. To say in Krasi bebia obia sorry a complain and I know yet to say campaigns be at the army a capture 5 forest reserves. Ama omudi etuo etwasia ho and almost shimu no more damage rivers and the forest no. Why no sa campaigns no? The only campaign we know is Urajo Mahame Yotiso Ebu Omai. And yes, Adia, Adenti, Ena Yeti Ghana, Maimuna Yewo Army. Na Yeti Wama Obi, Edi Soja for Akogu Forest Mu, na yen to me fight woman to woman fio. Senya Ura Mahama Nini Nuanom, Ene Galamsey Noa, Uba Noa Betina Radio, Ama Kofido Boa, Ura Kufuado Ebu Ghana Maino, na Moba Bona Pampaso. Ene Ghana still Woda Suba Ebe Bona Pampaso. Ghana, Eyanedia, Eyo Kufuado dia. Ya bomi kano kre kakra, mami penye wo fie, wo say history, wo so a oman say, wo mpese obeka no kre. First of all, say history, ewo ho a say yeja adepa ema enchiri ma say, yeka the history of the country edi achiro mo a. Wo ba no abedi atro no adan history, abeka entrosa ye correct so kra you don't want to know. Me paucho make education dia no kakra bi na menko. Valentine.
Quickly, 1 minute.
Education, Nini Oshokome the other day. Say, no, a school no or you sue you can say Pasco before.
Yeah.
A DNT ena napone ora edutum no mo nim de no. Ye to me Emma students no Pasco Emma Musiaye educational exams for the past 6-8 years down the line, no, Emma Omo passing outweigh Africa, the whole Africa. Emma even Omo ko US world competitions crap no won eco winning. Namoba ye within 11 months, 12 months, you know. Education na be collapse and kolana bonbon Omo ko through exams so be a fail.
That's a power friend in studio now. Hello.
Good morning, Ma.
Morning, Obani.
Ono.
Yo, yentio.
It's yummy, my friend, who is here, Kwame and Kwame. Obrimpon, Yanum, Nana Lucia, David, will be a lean, even few. When you can say, Nana, Quadam, for the Christ, Badachi, man, and I may. Mam say, when my bad reducing in a Yatia woman. When you're on any year, you must so, Chiano. Wow. Appeal na no nka we ama mabema bu no omu omatua bi yo sa obi ye adwuma pa yɛn encourage no yɛn discourage no nti wotia ahoɔyɛafoɔ no a wobɛma adwuma pa a meyɛ ama hot no mabɛma bu na magyae deɛ meka ne sɛ ɔmu ɔmatua bi Auntie Grace 50 pounds Kofi Francis 50 pounds Kwajonti 60 pounds yɛda wɔ mu nyinaa ase yɛda mo ase ebi mmerɛ biem mo a ma promise nyinaa so yɛhwɛ mo anim na wɔtwi mesrɛ mo a na mede dwumadie no akɔgu no ma hand over ama management meda mo nyinaa mo asese mo tie me aso pɛm ɛba dodoɔ no abɛka bi na me dada bi a meka o me sɛ wo ka me a mɛka o bi wɔ radio so menyɛ ka wo menkɔ ntɔkwa but mɛkyilim wobɛka sɛ mehia mmoa a kwaa mepɛ ka mo mmoa me a ɛdeɛ mmoa na mehia you write that ɛna ayi abɛka akyerɛ wo no ɔde sɛ Fred abɛka akyerɛ wo no mimi mɛdi na ido wo mɔm na sɛ yɛtorɔ deɛ a wɔtwa torɔ ato wɔ fakee ɛne kwaku bi mpɛ so mesɛ wo sɛ wonyɛ MPP ni a ɛnka wɔ mo ma wo nkɔ represente MPP ɛwɔ neat ɛnti ma dɛ wɔ sɛ nyɛ no kora bɔmedua wona wo kora abosomfoɔ no yɛ ma bɔmedua na mempa wɔ kyire ne ɛhwɛ ne ɔbɛwuo medi nae da na memɛka sɛ wo se woakɔhyia wɔ mo face to face mebɛka sɛ wo se sɛ wonyɛ MPP ni a ɛnka a whole chairman of Ake ɛne kwaku bi mpɛ communication director wɔn mo ma wo nkɔ represent MPP wɔ needs wobɛgyia wɔnom trɔ wo hia mmoa wo a wogu nsɛ twa ayi nkokɔ ne nwan ti wo hia mmoa ɛno nti no sɛ ne wo nka sɛ bɛbɛtɔ nipa so no wo hia mmoa mekɔ m'anim no hwɛ education ɔsɛ deɛ ɔma metwa antoro education ɛnyɛ gye na no poko agyeman ɛna MPP wɔ power wɔse passe nkɔlaa ne passe nyina ɛnyɛ papa sɛdeɛ na ne rɔ ɛka no ɛnyɛ papa na ɛyi pasko ne ade enti na ɛmu ɔmo passe ɛnyɛ Mr. Mahama na si Mr. Kufuado wɔwɔ 2 billion cedis a ɔno wɔn fan sponsor Ghana education ɛnso ɛnyɛ 2.9 billion ɛne na meka na nkurɔfoɔ akɔma ɛte no 2.9 billion akɔtɔ sanitary pad wɛni ni papa ɔka no kuro bi ɛbɔ n'aba so no anaasɛ wɔn mu a wɔn na seɛ sɛ wɔn mu bɔ wɔn aba so no hwan ɛna wɔ adwene pa wɔ ne man ho a wɔkɔ meeting wɔ UN a wɔde $17,000 ɛbɛkɔ akɔyɛ bayport no akɔgye amanfrafoɔ criminals abɛgu Ghana na ne nuanom ntafoɔ asa na akɔtena wɔ bi kuro so saa nipa wɔ yɛrɛ ase yɛbɔ n'aba so no anaasɛ saa nipa wɔ yɛ a wɔbɔ n'aba so no ɛna wɔsi Akufuado ɛne ne MPP wɔn mu hwia yɛn na Akufuado last year ne budget yɛ 2.7 million Ghana cedis ɛyɛ 3.7 million Ghana cedis na Mr. Mahama ɛkyɛ 2.7 billion Ghana cedis wɛni ni papa pa ewiase bɔ n'aba so no wɛni ni papa pa ewiase bɔ n'aba so sɛ nkɔla nkɔyɛ exam 600,000 400,000 afɛli ama 200,000 apase wɛni ni papa pa no wɛni ni papa pa ne sɛ ɛnɛ adwumayɛfo akatua yɛatom 9%. But the Jubilee House workers watum 67%. Every month was the 20,000 Ghana cedis. A call police station, quarter chairman and Crawford. Where did the papa pan? Where did the papa said drone surgeon the pankwa? What the guno? And Kania, I proclaim our Gusu Tumuko, where did the papa pan? And Timothy Botria, Namen Pai Chile, never do be. Thank you, bro.
Hello.
Yeah, hello.
What can I say?
Lee.
Lee,
yo, Valentine, Minchia, one friend, Minchia, Madame Ella, and Roya. Minchia, Minia Berry, we are Bamo one of them, and a year, Mammy Dickness, you are fascinating, our organ, Ochi, and Cecilia. Also for dividend and the meaning, and I say, Mr. Cheffy, education. Uti obi to say Clemental Park normally Ghana Education Service for almost some of Kenya. Uti said they have shot themselves in the foot. How can you say that we put a restricted measures in place? That's the more reason why the case has failed, and it is the true reflection of the Ghana the children, their status. Master, now English and it's social studies in the party. I know there are more far restrictions and to Swana. Wow, another school of thought also said a year stress-free in our first year. Abani Bechiat. Abani to be saying it be brave, very ever bum, and necessary then, Omukati a beginning off if you.
Okay.
John Hama Koye no cancer. Tell them in your bag of I or 2 billion on fine day, on fine social education, but when you're 295 billion at the Akoto sanitary part. The same 2 billion, and then when you're 2.5 billion, I would got luxury jet plane, Abedem. And so, also, social education more. Shania Kosovo mem, first year of Dromahama memory, and one said, and Yama Kosono, Yakikan Kofo Bri, and what one guardian of so many people be able or when Yama 1 year Koso. And Nemino Casa is here, never to cry and say, Abanya who is to government, what form WhatsApp group? I just say, you walk, Shraj, Ewoso, the way Yoko, Ewoso, you walk social, civil society for Ewoso, yes, some Supreme Court judges, Ewoso. Valentine, now one can idea or form of way, a hint or mine, Ekikako say, a honey, you would take a decision. I can say, we, Yen say, Chief Justice, you know, that Ben, what when we said, Yama cost when you had the burning, especially LGBTQ, any a year, Galamsey, what is a social, civil if I became CSO, so I became be that. Because someone in a good platform and so now what platform a yet Supreme Court judges and was what is going to be the end of Ghana? Let's just say you do some Baba court. You decide the court, you decide what them no war. Platform is movie. A whole crowd you decide a Chief Justice, Toko ni case you want. Now you nipa was so who nipa bit to say something I enemy or was so who will be only people to say Domahin or was so who will people to say Duncan Williams or was so who will people to say Domlevo or was so who will people to say Martin Pebu or was so just you name them. I mean, I was so. Manasi no win I was so. It is a be back. Let's just over power on think was many idea. Oh my God, no way you can't be brush idea not ego. And not the yet idea dangerous to the state as we speak right now.
All right.
Because we are the stake and bait about with hyenas, whereby they're trying to close our mouth. But anything that they don't want to do, they don't want us to talk because they want to bring the law. That to guide us. That is what we call paranoid government disorder.
Thank you.
This is something that John Mahama wants to bring to Ghana right now.
Hello.
Yeah, hello, boss. Good morning.
Yeah,
Francis Newcastle. Ahmedase. 1 year on John Mahama's tenure. I think that in terms of areas like Galamsey and Kodia, we expect more. And he can do better. But I mean, say you only need to take a look at how stable our economy is, how stable the exchange rate is. It's good for business. This is something the last government couldn't handle because upon all the promises, upon all the hype of Baumia, they couldn't handle a friend saying the exchange rate. Tim Demifil said it's good. Now I'll borrow what Level said last month. I read he said, or say John Mahama told him, said people are losing faith in democracy. And if he fails, he assemble to or no first person assemble to no. Now Akufo-Addo so. See, I think that in itself is weighing heavily on him. See, in terms of our near Amuka so fall short, media personally, let your mano another year and see. Say a bit to me as a son, but media personally, I think so far so good. So far there is some, big scandals. There is some calmness in governance. There is a in governance. You see, these people are there to serve us, not the other way around. Media. I think so far so good. I encourage to say he can do better, and we hope they do better too. Okay. Your friend is saying, President John Jacob Kufuor, I'm saying we in Nkrumah, say one of the finest or the best presidents we've ever had in Ghana. See, I now hold whatever he says so highly. See, to hear him, the comments he made about the previous government, confirming that Yaka for years. It's so refreshing. So he is so genuine and truthful. And now, Obi so Timin Kase, Ondo MPP, Tino Kasa, Anasi Akobonepa, Anasi Akojisikebi. He was just being sincere. To the near Canadian Kase, yet time MPP Anasi yeta Nanado. But any man say after the second term.
Okay.
And the Kokoso. It's rather unfortunate. He intimate research like the NDC did. Klakofa director Bawomiaba. No. The party needs serious restructuring. Now, Yempe will be for fight. I know the next day there, and this befa. Then maybe the one after.
Francis, that we should do cars and this in the bow.
I think
Francis, too. The reason why I'm saying this because, they be a council and no copa. Me, they be a transparency. Good for your body democracy. But who, Francis? Radio so bad, no MPP, and then we show so end this. And your bonnet, they be catch them so end this. Royal Case, Yan Dinu Crema. Oh, and that's it. Bonnet.
Say, the Yamia Nimunio. Say, Baumia Baba Yakodina Chidi, and Yankam. Oh, that be another entire by force over you, BH. That be Mabo, Mankamako pen this for card, Nibia.
Tabiti, open this, I thought Baumia and your care of. Baumia our legitimate right. Baumia has a legitimate right. Unlike Obisu second Japan, be our legitimate right to contest. Well, but that you should not use that as a yardstick. Say nothing who support you in this. That one there, I would never agree with you. Francis, be firm. You support NDC. It is not a crime. It is not a crime to support NDC.
Make us say if I have
NDC in your bonnet, MPP in your bonnet.
And the other one is surprised. How I make us say, do you say,
oh, the Abuka said, you have convinced me that we are true NDC. Because you see, Francis, not watching me. I want to was you.
Good morning, sir.
Morning, one I say,
Jeffrey,
and you, uncle.
I am the pass. You know what? Obi bi over radio so o ka cho se media me politician media me neutral no me say obi obekasa MPP ni bi no ho the political allegiance is that MPP ni bi anya sa but NDC for wo dey hwe ayi sa Clement Park ni bu ni na first one ba o me say neutral jump
no bianya.
You know what? They know say NDC could the papa. It's your own person but someone say no me say the papa I get party papa Ghana. But one thing, sometimes I don't want to mention his name, but I know the Nohoba. Sir Obosam. Another Brosam, that be me or your Bruce or your Bush, or Brosam, you name the Method of Brosam. You know, what the catch will be said, Obi Yamwa. What way as I can know Yamwa? Yeah, seriously, Yamwa, because or the flip from Nisam no cano, or at times or bow radio no sir, only a gender be no or better can see we are just to attract and propose on what can say. So all the material. Joe or Casano, you buy a diabum, let's say buy a baby, that's because we need to be a worker. Now, one thing, I'm not for say. When this for bar and or stabilize the CD and a friend saying dollar needs we say in that way now we are saying maybe away masa say you say so dear kuka and then I expect who expect so beti kuku anameboa who dear bra who expect to be bro nanti say CD stabilize na say still niema bo Kasika, ye to electricity, ye to nsuo na mo pese mo kyerɛ na no mo se maton gold enya omo $1 billion afi mo se ayi drone kra na ye di kɔma nkɔfo nkurase nnuro ne ayi nema no mo twam because mo nyɛ sika ntua na sika no mo de that means asɛm ya me ka ye se nkɔfo buy se Jomama ni ane Mahama ne eni Ibrahim ene Sami Jemfi. Omo ba se krono mbebo. I'm telling you, say sika na omo go borders e hwan nyina omo bo sika no de akọ. Because hwe asema one is one e de koda yemu.
Yate.
Jomama mama ka me di masemusi. Jomama say BDC Jomama say Ekufuado enim se ono ontimi nwie sika nti omani nuanom na ede ebe wie sika ma no ana meboa sa dia sama wondis wono ne de kodayem nti o so ono nim se ontimi nwie nti o de Sami Jemfi ne Ibrahim mama na aba so mo mewie gold no because first ne de nanka magani so se hwan no ne de ebu onim se de ehunya sa yempe gold me asebe yo, that's it.
Hello.
Hello, my name is Hostana.
Boko Dickness. Also,
Divine Connection, dear, coming to me.
All right. You enter one.
It's your my honorable leader, friend. Mammy Peckham, and then Sananya Pua. All the first lady, Chair Doctor by Nana, Batching him. Now, my Mr. Wa, or him. Saba. And then Fred Wyatt, the honorable Fred Wyatt, I see a come and some can't with the Wyatt yet. And when they one Katamanoco. And with that, member program of Quadrumetai. I shall send on here a NDC for no while. I brought what the one and the year and the NDC for you one. And today with that. The program of about to tie. What's under way NDC? Baba, what the kind of enemy MPP communicator or state of communicate? And obviously, by the NDC treasure and I treasure of MPP treasure. What is what NDC for? And what the woman many years and NDC for what you want.
I don't catch on the support NDC on your crime. I catch you.
Under crime. Nobody to the one bar, no one ever yet. What I pay a member program or budget tie, and I pay the United States about a promise one Baba powered and that. Are you are there already? And there wouldn't need you and then this opinion. Entire 1 year the matter. Someone here in the time. And I pay Mamma tell me this are what they are. Your mamma Panama can you there? I'm a Ghana Rocco. And this is for power be allowed. And then why you're show there, now you want whether you be a camo here. Or send a wabba, one other work and one man and no, walk to come in a wardrobe. Or piano or support one, what no man and no, what the walk to come. Nanka samane na wantana anka moru kodi ka oda wo ba waka. Kalam say ya why ya sisi school promo ka wanka. School for wo fairly ka wa ba wa maka. Enya mo ko suri ka wa ba wa maka. An wa ba sa wa tete sei wa ba wa maka. Economy a why ya de esidan na mbodo nsuru tegumi ya to tonye mekumi wa ba wa maka ate. Fugitive. Then illegal. You for a travel forget. Mama program or about to time. Fugitive. Waba one back. The one day. A yard. Romano.
Yeah, that's it. Roya, young Ram, last caller. Hello.
Hello, good morning, Valentine.
Where do you want me to pray? Why?
Okay, me that's it. Okay, me chama bisa phone no thickness of pieces. I'm sure. Nana ye bisa say, on Paco Baka say, Nana do not introduce GMO 2015. Nana do bar BM 2017. On Paco Baka Sano, Wabba Damana. Nay bisa say, on board damn saying.
On board.
Who try trust and now who so be charged for about them? It's not ye bisa say. Now, car say, your friend to me, and I say Ghana is only forest in the only park on me, then okay, maybe some question about them. Now, a friendly day, on your back, I say, I will use AI to stop Galamsey within my first 2 weeks the government. Only back on cancer and what about that man? Maybe I said no cancer, I will complete all that then the 111 hospitals and a friend that bring back automatic one placement. Only no buy no back patro me diwe or buy no back say or friend day that 111 hospitals are too many for me to complete that. Only parkour casa. But what the man, Valentine, I make person diwe any say. Share or buy our who she had inspired a lot of women. If you did so even in the United Kingdom to engage in politics and to come and give their submissions.
We will solve that problem.
And so this will be so to meet now a man for be used to wear the abode and for 4 years and your man will pay buy and because all my bodam not then now obia or can no new opio ye debate to me a simple 4 years no bomuna oba or not because of our bodam. And toss
that's it. Roya, you know, your time meeting.
Yeah,
sports for number.
Yeah,
I always okay with me. I always okay with me. Yeah, ain't you? Can I back?
Ghana, 7 course man, I person here to the academy. The her promises are a buy bear or the my so be now resident in America now. Serious also no more Ghana at the time of NPP. No boy by China, Mapenya is saying Japan, why a mafia. No, we said now no more creative platform, WhatsApp platform, and never no there's no neutral organic view. Everyone is there for his or her own interest. I said the right thinking Ghanaians, let's see who the Almighty pay. You can say it depends on the so-called CSOs. No, say me, because Professor Jampu,
open my,
yes, Jampu, but see, I pay Yamana, so Obia, based on the interest, and yet on minor interest. Say, you should say, on my inquiry, say every day be able to robbery cases, every day be able to. It's a cost of men.
Okay,
MPP time, everything. But I say, they have exempted the president from the Galamsey issues. I'm saying, and I am for, and I'm for. Meanwhile, when you see what
conduit to be there.
Yes, when you see what Sankore and certificate, the Collins Dada was involved, okay, current MP was involved. I'm not going to say, but if this thing had happened during NPP time, hell will break loose.
I understand your point.
I think the Ghanaians were not fair to Nanado, and sometimes I blame the communication team of the NPP.
They didn't rebut.
Yes.
All right, that's it. Roy, 1 minute now on better as possible.
Val, what say? Suban way at the same insane. It's where they are. Oh, cry tired, them enemy. Meaning, your bones are in Nakasa. But on crata, the minimum committee baby.
Oh, I guess a coincidental.
Oh, yeah, coincidental.
Okay.
Government operating WhatsApp group with OSP, Shraj, COS, CC, judges. But you mean you're by minute in common. Once I'm sorry, cry away. But that is what I was coming to end with. Then, of course, we're Ghana. Into just saying, who's supposed to make sure, say, no better, who's supposed to there's check and balance, put them. And they say, here, capture me now, no. It is authoritarianism that is going on. Democracy in the channel. And what I think is this government we are all supporting, and we want it to what to do good for the betterment of non-Ghanaians, all of us. Into what we want to say, to about mom. Into all of into what I want to end with it and say the honesty and the transparency, should be there. They can't take that away from way. Now, what Ghanaians currently seeing, time ago, yet your parliament, and say very soon, the Ghanaians will see the true colors of the NDC. And what I'm ending is they should try and change that, so that Ghanaians will not see the true colors of the NDC. But that's
it. Royal Namotin and Kanwaya, dear. And just sports team number on my time, Kakra, into